advice for younger players that are looking to play overseas is do not limit your skills. For example, as a middle blocker, I know in college I only hit in front of the setter and I never hit behind. And so looking for contracts overseas, you don't want to limit yourself. So say a team already has someone who hits well in front, they're not going to hire you because you're not able to hit behind the setter. So being able to do both as a middle blocker and not limit your skills, making sure you're good out of system setter, a good server, good at defense. So as middle blockers, or any other player, just don't limit yourself on what you can do. So if you're an outside hitter, making sure you're good at passing, making sure all the small skills are on point, because when you want to get to the higher level, they're looking for you to be able to do it all. So hone in all your skills right now and don't limit yourself.
Dream big and chase your dreams. There's nothing that you can't accomplish as long as you set your mind to it. Whatever that is, find your passion and find something that drives you. And when you wake up every day, you're like, I can't believe I get to do this. Like, I can't wait to go to practice every day. So just find something that you're super passionate about and chase it with your whole heart and give it your all every single day.
Especially at the professional level, everyone is so good at everything. So I think that, like, take those extra reps of just like, if I'm a middle, I need to pass those free balls or down balls, just it never hurts to have more reps. And if I'm an outside hitter, I want to know how to set another ball to someone else. And if I'm a libero, like I still want to know how to hit. I don't know. So just try to retain as much energy, I keep saying energy, information as possible, and try to just really get every skill, like not master, but really try to dabble in every skill of volleyball.
Is to get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's not easy leaving your family and friends to go to a foreign country to play volleyball for months on end. But if you can embrace this concept, you'll be set up for success.
I think it would be to be okay with yourself being alone. I think that was a big change. People don't really tell you how drastic of a change that is to live possibly with 2 or 3 teammates in college and then go overseas to a foreign country, a foreign language, and people, you can't connect the way you normally do. I would say, to just expect that that's a challenge and to stay connected with your family. It's kind of like what we're going through right now. You can FaceTime, and that does help so much, and that's what we're doing now. But it would be really ideal if I had prepared myself mentally for that, and just stayed connected through using my phone more, and maybe journaling. I would have started earlier, but yeah, just to be ready for a couple hard weeks. And I think that anyone can do that change. It's just a big change.
My biggest advice would be to have a growth mindset. Believe that you are capable of getting better each day you step in the gym. And to do that, you need to be super dedicated. Go into each practice with a focus and the determination that you're going to get better. Pick a focus before the practice actually starts and be mindful of it throughout the entire practice. And I also think it's super important to just simply believe in yourself. Know that you're capable of doing what you set your mind to, and don't let people tell you differently.
I think the most important thing to being a professional volleyball player is to learn all the skills and be super versatile, and just be able to contribute to your team in more than 1 to 2 skills. In professional volleyball, you have only 6 subs, and once you go in and out, you can't go back in. And so it's very important to be able to contribute in multiple ways and to play all the way around. I think that's something that's made me really valuable, is that as an outside hitter, I can do everything. I can pass, defense, hit, block, set, out of system set if I have to.
I think you should play for as long as you find volleyball to be a passion and something that you enjoy. I think once it becomes a job, it gets a lot harder to play. And I think as long as you love it, you should keep playing. And sorry to break it to you, there's not a lot of money in volleyball, and if you don't love it, it's going to be hard to play professionally. But I think as long as you love it, you should play for as long as you want. Even if right now you're in elementary school, you should, if you still love it and you still want to, you should try to work and play high school or play club or do whatever you want until you don't enjoy it, and then find something else that you love.
For anyone who wants to play volleyball professionally, my biggest advice is to just do it. There's no other experience like it, and it's hard to put into words what the experience has been for me, but I do know that if anyone feels called to play professionally overseas, you will not regret it. Experiencing another country and another culture and being able to play with teammates who maybe don't speak your language but also love playing volleyball is just amazing, and it's an experience that you'll remember for the rest of your life. You'll be able to tell your future kids about.
Don't give up on the bad days. There are gonna be days where you have a bad practice, or days where you have a bad game, or where you're really homesick, or where it's really, really tough, and it's on those days that you wanna quit the most. And my advice to you would be, wait for a good day, wait for the stars to align again and for volleyball to be easy, and then decide if that's when you really wanna stop playing. Because it's really easy to give up and quit on a bad day, but it's not when you should be making that decision.